From scenic Colorado Springs, Colorado, it's a Western Conference tilt in the USL Championship tonight. The Switchbacks play host to top of the Western Conference table, Sacramento Republic. It's presented by the Better Business Bureau. Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney here with you. We start, Sebastian, by looking at the Western Conference table. Sac Republic fighting for the top seed and the Switchbacks fighting for a playoff spot.
The big 3 points ahead today. Really looking forward to this match.
It's going to be an interesting one. There's no question about that. A chance for Colorado Springs to also potentially get back into the talking points for a home playoff game as well. As we look at the last time these two met, and it didn't go too well for the Switchbacks. Sac Republic ran them ragged back in April.
A lot of trouble on the crosses, a lot of goals. Hopefully we'll get some today.
We'll see how Cicerone, Villadere, who are both on the score sheet, along with Luis Felipe, plenty of talent at Mark Briggs' disposal.
Definitely. It's going to be a fun one tonight.
We will see how it plays out for sure. And again, not only does Stephen Hogan's group want to bounce back after that tough result earlier in the season, they're hoping for home playoff games down the stretch, and our Keg One Modelo player to watch will be a big part of that. Romario Williams leads the way scoring-wise for Colorado Springs.
A true goal poacher, such a good striker. Look for him to be in and around the box, trying to finish crosses and making runs in behind.
It's a deep team as well in the attacking third, and Romario Williams has been one of their leaders during this season. And speaking of leaders, speaking of goal scorers, Russell Cicerone leads Sac Republic into town tonight.
Another vet who does really well, always creates chances and likes to put them away.
It seems like any place Russell Cicerone's been, he's made a big impact as well.
A true goal scorer.
We'll see. It's going to be these two guys that play a big part in how this game shapes up tonight. No question about that. All the games down the stretch in the USL Championship have incredible meaning to them. This game is no exception, and we'll get to the kickoff between the Switchbacks and Sac Republic coming up next.
Summertime, and if you're lucky, weather in your neighborhood could be coming to your neighborhood. Every Thursday, one lucky winner will get to host a weather party from their backyard. Invite us over and I'll do the weather live on Fox 21 News at 5 and 6:30. Plus, I'll bring along enough food for 15, and I'll bring the Fox 21 Storm Squatch as well. Enter now on the Fox 21 Storm Team app for your chance to win a weather in your neighborhood party.
Fox 21 Weather in your neighborhood is sponsored by Luxury Car Cosmetics.
In Southern Colorado, you have to be ready for anything.
Sometimes that involves making a really tough decision. Patagonia or North Face?
We make the most out of a nice day. Hey, grab Aspen, Rocky, and Sierra. Let's go.
And in Southern Colorado, we know it's all about the flavor.
And as our cities grow, we hang on to our Western heritage.
I'm just trying to hold on.
Well, hold on tighter.
I thought you were off this way.
I'm getting off this way. This is how you get up. We are Southern Colorado.
Hey, wait! What about me?
We are Southern Colorado.
Saturday during the summers was our get up and go to Monument Lake fishing. From a little hobby as an 11-year-old kid, it's turned into quite a business.
Our stories matter.
If they're on the trails, if they're in the woods, if they're anywhere, I can be with them now.
Bringing you the most local news.
All of the people that are doing this type of agriculture are trying to do a better thing for society.
We are Fox 21, and together we are Southern Colorado.
Hi, I'm Scott Kilbury, host of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We have 30 of the best and brightest schools from all across Southern Colorado competing for the top spot. Question is, who will come out on top? Watch Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids Sundays at 6:30, sponsored by the Pikes Peak Library District.
Burgers for the mind, tacos for the heart, and chili for the soul. We're Felipe's 109, home of the taco burger. Local flavors, family owned, love, peace, green chili, y'all.
Sean St. Jacques, the Haitian international, Sebastian Elney back here with you. Player walkouts in Colorado Springs tonight are sponsored by Children's Hospital Colorado. Just moments away from the start of this huge Western Conference matchup between Colorado Springs and Sac Republic. Let's dive in to the starting lineups brought to you by Phil Long. And of course, for Stephen Hogan's group, Sebastian, it's a really strong attacking 11 led by Romario Williams up top.
Yeah, we can expect a lot of goals tonight. A lot of chances, a lot of shots created. It's going to be a fun one.
Foster, McGee, Beckford just behind that, and then Speedy Williams, always an unsung hero for the Switchbacks. And for Mark Briggs and Sac Republic, always a team that's tough to break down, led by a pretty good attacking triumvirate as well.
Very strong lineup.
It's yellow in goal for them. Shane Wheat leads the back line. Timmer and Desmond always difficult to break down, but Gurr, Villadare, and of course Herrera up front with Cicerone make Sac Republic one of the toughest nuts to crack in the USL Championship, and it's no wonder why. They've already clinched a playoff spot, and they're at the top of the Western Conference, hoping, I should say, for home field advantage throughout the postseason. That's what the Switchbacks are fighting for as well. Currently fighting for a playoff spot, full stop, of course, Sebastian, but they're hoping to maybe sneak in for a Widener Field playoff game, and it's a big reason why they got to the Western Conference final last season.
Definitely. Big 3 points ahead for us tonight. The Switchbacks will definitely be looking to ruin that, but we'll see what happens.
Sac Republic on the road this season, 6 wins so far and 6 draws. They have just 3 road defeats this season, so it doesn't matter where they play. They are tough to deal with, and they're obviously fighting for the top overall seed in the entire playoffs, not just in the Western Conference. Saw a look there at Christian Herrera, who was one of the big Switchbacks heroes last time out in Irvine, California, in an impressive victory over, at the time, red-hot Orange County. Good crowd as always here at Widener Field at high altitude in the USL Championship. Brad Jensen's whistle will get us started. And it's the Switchbacks in their home blacks with the blue trim. And Sac Republic in their road whites will defend on the left-hand side of your screen. Colorado Springs gets us started. They'll be kicking from right to left. It is the second meeting and the final regular season meeting this year between Colorado Springs and Sac Republic. Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney, our entire crew, happy to have you with us, and we're excited for the action in the Western Conference once again. Back to Danny Vitiello, formerly of the Pittsburgh Riverhounds. Continues to have a great season with Sac Republic. Just picked up his 30th regular season clean sheet last time out. He was in a 0-0 draw against New Mexico United last time out for Sac Republic on September 20th. And then, of course, the Tyreek McGee magical moment in Irvine, to the Switchbacks picking up 3 crucial points in Irvine a week ago. Cicerone leads the break. It's flared out to the far side by Luis Felipe. A chance to cross that in by Rodrigo Lopez, but he thinks better of it. As again, guarded by Deshane Beckford. Decisive pass centrally for Lopez. So many different ways that Sac Republic can beat you, but it's good defending by Beckford, and the Switchbacks get possession. We were talking off air, Sebastian, about what Speedy Williams brings to the table. He's able to clear that ball there. He's a player that doesn't always get the credit maybe that he deserves. Stephen Hogan talked to us about that a little bit this week, but certainly one of the better players, if not one of the best at his position in the league.
Definitely an unsung hero. He's a vet who's been around the league for a really long time. He's always in the right spot, making the right choices, making the right plays.
Of course, a champion as well with Louisville, doing their back-to-back run back in 2017 and 2018. Of course, we'll be keeping you up to date of the scores going on around the USL Championship. 5 other live games going on, all of them impacting the Eastern Conference standings and the Western Conference standings, just like this game is as well. Ball is curled ahead into space here, and needs to be a bit of a better communication maybe at the back there between Herrera and Musa. They do just about enough, but Sac Republic nearly play their way through. A nervy moment there. It was a nice incisive ball over the top. Chance for Desmond to recycle the play for Shane Wheat. Jack Gurr, who's having another good season for Sac Republic, was dealing with some injuries earlier on in the campaign, but looks to be back to full fitness just about for Mark Briggs and company. course, what Mark Briggs talked to us midweek was about not only continuing to create chances, but finishing them and continuing to be a clinical force in the attacking third. Maybe they'll get a chance here. Ball is crossed into the middle, and it hits off of the backside of Musa. Not quite cleared yet. Gurr picks up the pieces. And was he brought down by Foster? Brad Jensen says no, and the Switchbacks come out with possession, and Malik Foster turns it up to another gear in transition. Williams in the middle, McGee's in the middle. It's going to be sent to the far side. This is to Shane Beckford. His shot is blocked. And the Switchbacks recycle with Speedy Williams. Nice end-to-end sequence. Williams for McGee, who was the hero against Orange County last time out. As a substitute, he gets the start tonight. Jay Chapman lines one up. He's going to let it fly, and Vitiello palms it out for a corner on the far side.
Good build-up play to get that shot off. Decent shot on target. Make sure the keeper's on his toes.
It's a McDivitt Law Firm corner. On the far side, we are in your corner. Good rebuttal from the Switchbacks after some good possession from Sac Republic. And the near post, it's Cicerone who deals with the ball in. Chapman wins it right back. Skundridge out for McGee. And it's still McGee! And he nearly pulls out his magic wand once again, but this one blazes past the post.
He's a really special player. He does really well and can create moments of magic just at a moment's notice, just like that. We watch him the entire game.
Yeah, Stephen Hogan's talked about how good in training he's been all season, but we're starting to see that happen more and more on the field. And he nearly recreated that goal he scored against Orange County last time out, just from a tougher angle this time around. And the last time these two met, we talked about it in the open, back to April 15th. 4-0. Sac Republic, who are so tough to deal with when they play on their home turf. Goals from Cicerone, Villader, Archimed, and Felipe. Now it's the Switchbacks on the attack. Malik Foster looks for the angle, and Romario Williams is patient, and he nearly scores. And Vitiello thwarts him with a good save down to his right.
Does really well here to create space with a fake shot. Good shot off the left. Another good shot on target.
Lovely little bit of interplay as well before the shot, and it's no question Romario Williams is in strong form for a good chunk of the season. 10 goals, leads the Switchbacks. He has 3 assists this season as well. Jamaican international. And McGee is going to be forced back. Bit of a dangerous pass, but Mahoney deals with it. And it's Skundridge on the far side for Colorado Springs. Here's McGee. Stephen Hogan has talked to us multiple times this season about how good the Switchbacks can be when they're playing their game in possession. Even teams like Sac Republic that have a tough time with it. That was an errant pass for Lacroix on the near side, but you can see when the interplay is there, the Switchbacks can be very, very difficult to deal with. Switchbacks coming into the night. It's the number 6 seed in the Western Conference, with room to work with as far as pushing for the likes of 5th and 4th, currently occupied by Phoenix and San Diego, respectively. Of course, it's so tight, 6 through around the 10 mark in the West, that just clinching a playoff spot is the first order of business for the likes of the Switchbacks. Oakland as well, and then Monterey Bay, who've just snuck back into the top 8. But of course, El Paso and New Mexico are still in with a good shot, and even RGV still mathematically in with an opportunity as well, if they can put together a tremendous finish to the regular season. When we talked with Stephen Hogan, he really stressed the home games in particular down the stretch, including tonight. There's 5 games left. 3 of them are here at Widener Field. said if we can get 9 points out of 9 from that, they might very well be where they want to be at the end of the season, and that's in the playoffs. Lacroix, the late challenge. As we take a look at that portion of the table, that's the live table right now. Switchbacks, of course, drawing in this game at the moment will give them that extra point, but of course, Sebastian, going into the night, all 3 of those teams at the bottom there at 40 points, and it doesn't get any tighter than that.
Yeah, anything can happen tonight. It'll be a big, big test for them tonight as they face the Sacramento Republic.
Wheat had the right idea, but Skundrich is there to cushion it. Christian Herrera, who stood on his head against Orange County last time out, clears it away. Mario Williams about to start some transitional action is stopped because there was a collision behind the play.
It's a crunchy tackle there. Just to hear what the ref has to say about it.
I was going to say it was tough to see who got there first. And looking at the replay, Jay Chapman is slow to continue. I think it was Sebastian Herrera for Sac Republic who was involved. Injury stoppage brought to you by Centura Health. Jay Chapman is so important to what Stephen Hogan and the Switchbacks like to do. Looks like he's okay. Brad Jensen getting the thoughts of McGee and Chapman. The last sequence. I would tell you that it's going to be a Sac Republic free kick. Jay Chapman not pleased with the referee's decision, and it looks like that is the outcome. The Switchbacks were trying to suggest that Chapman had gotten there first, but to be fair to Brad Jensen, we had a replay of it that he didn't get to see, and we weren't too sure. So it's a Sac Republic restart. Arnold Lopez out to the far side. Desmond down the line. Damia Villader cutting it onto his right. Lays it off. It's a nice first-time ball in by Rodrigo Lopez, but it's snuffed out. And Malik Foster leads the break for the Switchbacks. Williams ahead to his left. Lovely little give and go. Foster keeps on going, but it's a great sliding challenge of recovery by Arnold Lopez. That's where Sac Republic can be so tough to break down defensively. Herrera. Overlapping run from Gurr. Lopez joins in. Gurr's cross is blocked. Headed down by Chapman and away by Musa. I remember a few weeks ago talking to Mark Briggs about why his defense works so well. That's a rare miscue there between McGee and Speedy Williams. He said it's because of the confidence that the rest of the team has. The attacking players are so comfortable and aren't always too worried about what the score of the game is because they know the defense is going to be there to back them up. And it's a fraction of the game that allows the rest of the team to gain confidence, and it flows throughout the rest of the team. And I'm sure, as you know, that's such a huge part of success in a group.
Yeah, definitely. It takes confidence to score goals. And when that's flowing through an entire team, a lot can happen. A lot of chances are created, and a lot of goals are scored.
As coaches always say, defense wins championships, and Sac Republic could certainly be in line for one as Gurr tries to curl one. I think it hit off the head of Speedy Williams, and it's going to be out for a corner on the far side for the visitors.
Good ball by Cicerone. Great cross. Puts in a dangerous spot.
I beg your pardon, it was actually off Mahoney's head on the way through. It's a Pepsi corner. Pepsi, that's what I like. See if Sac Republic can get what they want from this set piece. Rico Lopez set this up. It's a dangerous ball to the near post. Musa gets his head to it. It's sent back in, and it's blazed over the top by Arnold Lopez. And the Switchbacks live to tell the tale in the end.
Good dangerous ball whipped in. Takes to the top of the box, unsure at the start after his touch, but then takes a shot. Unlucky not to put it on target.
The ball almost rose with Moose's leap. He kept on rising. Sac Republic not able to be clinical in that position, although it was a difficult and ambitious shot from Arnold Lopez on the back end. And Sac Republic struggling a little bit with the Switchbacks press here, and Foster and McGee nearly win that back. The trouble there for Villadere. Switchbacks at the tail end of the sequence do get possession with Lacroix.
It was a really good press by the Switchbacks. Put him under a lot of pressure there.
That's what Stephen Hogan mentioned to us that could be a big factor in this game. So there's ways that they can deal with Sac Republic's press, but also can get after them with a press of their own, mixing it in with the possession play that we've seen in the first 15 minutes. Chapman over the top for Williams. But it finds the hands and gloves, I should say, of Danny Vitiello in the end. Sac Republic leads the all-time head-to-head series between these two, although it's very tight. As you can look there at Stephen Hogan, Switchbacks head coach. Sac Republic with 6 wins in the series to the 5 for Colorado Springs, 4 of which have come here at Widener Field, Colorado Springs, for their 5 wins against Sac Republic. It's a dangerous ball over the top here. Luis Felipe, maybe too delicate with his chip. And in the end, the chance goes begging for Sac Republic after a lovely ball placed over the top. Speedy Williams trying to deal with the press and gets it back for Musa. Didn't take much there for Sac Republic to get in behind.
No, and I like how they're switching their point of attacks. They try to build throughout, and then they'll hit you with the long ball over the top and get in just like that.
Challenge through the back of Foster, but McGee keeps going. Tyreek McGee assessing his options. Williams was making a run to the edge of the penalty area. McGee goes with the safer option of Deshane Beckford. Can always be dazzling on the ball himself, and he finds Williams. Right idea for a little give and go, but Gurr is able to deal with it defensively. Pinged back over by McGee. Foster with some delicate control. Ball is curled in looking for Romario Williams, who couldn't redirect the header on target after a delicious ball played in by Drew Skundrich. That's the closest Colorado Springs has come.
It starts with a big switch here. Switches the point of attack, unsettles the defense. A great whipped in ball in. Unlucky there. I'm sure he wishes he had that one back. Those are the ones you dream of.
A little no-look pass from Malik Foster there. I don't know if you saw that. That was pretty impressive as well. As you said, in the end, Mario Williams not quite able to put it on target for Colorado Springs. Select the official match ball supplier of the USL Championship and many elite leagues throughout Europe. Visit www.us.select-sport.com for the latest Select product specials and more. Select, the player's choice. The ball floated over the top there, looking for Foster. Gobbled up by Vitiello. Ball is recycled. Way back to Timmer, now Wheat. getting acquainted with Romario Williams. And Timmer resets the play. Lee Desmond, not liked maybe around these parts. Gets booed every time he picks up the ball. He's had a few stops in Colorado Springs in his career, maybe the reason that that's coming his way. It's going to be a foul and a free kick going the way of the hosts. It is, looks to be. Looks to be Duke Lacroix, who's down in a heap here. We'll get another look at the challenge.
Tough one there.
It's a rather tardy challenge from Russell Cicerone. Maybe he's a bit lucky that the referee Brad Jensen didn't take a dimmer view of that. Musa. Speedy Williams. And the pass forward. He's cut out by Timmer. Handled by Cicerone. Arnold Lopez. Wheat. 20 minutes gone. Both teams have had one or two big chances. Have not been able to breach the respective goals as of yet. Chapman for Beckford. Back for Speedy Williams. McGee. He's also come close already tonight, Tyreek McGee. A chance for Felipe, but in the end, Sac Republic win the ball right back. They can recycle the play. Just gets past Beckford to Cicerone. Leads the Sac Republic attack with 13 goals, 4 assists this season. Gurr on the near side, first time ball in is dangerous, and it's still up for grabs in the penalty area. 2 chances to put it on target. Nobody for Sac Republic could really wrap their boot around it. Switchbacks come the other way in transition with Foster, who plays the ball behind Romario Williams, and the attack fizzles out. Chances at either end, big chances.
Back and forth, almost like a tennis match there.
While Lee Desmond continues to be serenaded, we can update you on a couple of scores going on around the league. Loudoun at one point were leading Louisville by 1-0, but the script has changed. Lou City have come back to take a 2-1 lead in the 93rd minute. So Danny Cruz's boys might be able to get themselves out of Leesburg with 3 points after all. And Pittsburgh are 2-0 up against New Mexico at the moment, which is good news for the likes of the Switchbacks, as that's another rash challenge that comes in. And Arnold Lopez is going to see yellow here for Sac Republic. I'm not sure he can have too many complaints about that.
It's a dangerous tackle. Those are easy for the ref. Go in the back pocket, pull out the yellow.
Oof. Speedy Williams clearly gets the bad end of that. It's a diverse health yellow card, mental health and well-being for all. Remember to take a moment to breathe, which is probably what Arnold Lopez is doing at the moment. It's another rash tackle came flying in there. From the set piece, Mahoney leaves it for Speedy Williams. It looks to be okay. Malik Foster dancing down that far side. Dangerous ball in, looking for Romario Williams. Wheat skies his clearance. Skundrich tries to keep it alive. And the quick feet there of Tyreek McGee. Keep it with the Switchbacks for now. McGee has space to run into as well. Mario Williams, lovely touch. Back from McGee, who lets it run. Lacroix joins in. Great ball! And Speedy Williams can't redirect it on target after some more lovely build-up play from the Switchbacks.
Better from Colorado. This is really well. They would hold the ball up, play it out wide, get back in the box. Great cross, unlucky finish.
It's almost a carbon copy of the Romario Williams missed header from a few minutes ago. More positive signs for Stephen Hogan's group. Beckford tried to head it back into the path of Romario Williams. And Skundrich is forced further back by Matt Mahoney. Skundrich does well under pressure to find Herrera, his goalkeeper. The Switchback season has been an interesting one to take in. They went on that tremendous run to start the season, and of course they lost a lot during the offseason. Haji Berry, Michi Galina moving on to bigger and better things. Brendan Burke moving on to bigger and better things, the head coach for the Switchbacks last season. And that was one of the bigger Western Conference question marks. How would the Switchbacks look without those three key cogs? And then they lost Zach Zandy so early in the season to a season-ending injury. And they've been through the ebbs and the flows. But here they are, final 5 games of the season, including tonight, and a lot of what they wanted at the beginning of the season. Sebastian's still very much in front of them, and has to be a big credit to Stephen Hogan, his staff, and the players.
Definitely. I think at this point, it's just about taking it game by game, getting as many points as possible, and then moving forward from there.
Romario Williams hoping to help the cause in that regard. Looks for space, looking for McGee. He's cut out initially by Desmond, but picked back up. McGee from Foster. Foster trying to just flick it through 2 defenders, but the Sac Republic back line all over it. Russell Cicerone leads the transitional play here for the visitors. Cicerone gets past Musa with a lovely little nutmeg and still goes on, but Speedy Williams stands him up and blocks the shot. After Russell Cicerone nearly made something out of nothing there. Felipe right back to him. Luis Felipe out wide. Centering pass for Villadere. Was nearly poked into a nice area, but Mahoney cleans it up. In Colorado Springs perspective, and wow, how rare do you see that? 50-50 as far as the possession is concerned. That has got to be a rarity, but it has been relatively even in this first half.
Back and forth so far. 2 heavyweights filling each other out.
In the middle of all that, there have been big chances, no question about that. No opening goal yet. McGee up ahead for Foster. Field behind their team, knowing how important this game is to their playoff hopes. 3 points could put the Switchbacks in very good position with 4 games left. Chapman out wide. Skundrich. Saw him put a good ball in earlier. G. Chapman can certainly facilitate. Pings one out looking for Lacroix. And it's out for a Switchbacks throw off the head of Jack Gurr. Lacroix. Tried to poke it past Shane Wheat. Switchbacks keep it in the end. A throw on the near side. A lot of games now at the half. Tampa Bay and Memphis, it's 2-2 at Al Lang at the half. Detroit City against Hartford, a game that Trevor James's group needs to have. They lead 2-0 at the break, as do Ben Pierman's Charleston Battery against Tulsa. Here's Romario Williams. Oh, it's absolutely sensational.
Wow. What a finish.
A wonderful goal from Romario Williams out of the top drawer. And Colorado Springs takes a 1-0 lead with an absolutely sparkling finish. It's his 11th goal of the season, and not many of them have been better than this.
Such a sweet strike there. Upper 90. Good luck to the keeper. Out of nowhere as well.
Danny Vitiello was probably saying his prayers when he saw it struck, but nobody is saving that. 11 goals for Romario Williams this season, and that's a huge opening salvo for the Switchbacks as they lead just before the half-an-hour mark. Switchbacks goal is presented by Century Casinos. Welcome to the winner's zone. Romario Williams has scored some great goals in his career. That's got to be in the top part of it.
Player to watch for a reason.
No question. The last 2 goals that the Switchbacks have scored in the league have been absolutely tremendous goals. The assist goes to Speedy Williams as Sacramento comes right back down the other end, but Matt Mahoney is there, and then he nearly gives it away. Skundrich is able to clear the lines for the Switchbacks. Now here comes Colorado Springs again. Foster for McGee. Switchbacks in full flight. Lacroix is in, and it's a big-time defensive play by Gurr to get in his way, and Vitiello scoops it up. These are the kind of moments where you wonder if the Switchbacks can get back into that top 4. Again, this is Sac Republic we're talking about, the fewest goals conceded in the league this season, and the Switchbacks are having their way at the moment. That goal that Romario Williams scored was just the 23rd goal that Sac Republic has conceded all season. And what a goal it was. Work to do now for Mark Briggs' side.
I'm really interested to see how they respond, especially in these next couple of minutes. Football's a really emotional game, and so when goals are scored, a lot can happen the next couple of minutes where tensions rise and players decide to take chances.
Sac Republic does get a free kick out of the last sequence. And Enrico Lopez will stand over this for the visitors. To your point, Sebastian, can Sac Republic find a swift reply here? It's played short. It's right off the training ground here, as it could be a shot that does come in. It's deflected off of the boot of Damia Villadere. Sac Republic saying that that came off a Switchbacks player, but Brad Jensen points for a goal kick. Former Union Omaha man in League One, Damia Villadere can certainly strike them with his left boot, but on that occasion, it was deflected. It was a deflection that was dangerous, but put it wide of the goal in the end. Don't miss a minute of the action in 2023, whether your club is on the road or at home. Catch nearly every second of the USL Championship action on ESPN Plus, home of the USL, La Liga, the Bundesliga, UFC, and more. Sign up today at plus.espn.com. Another nervy moment there for Matt Mahoney. Cicerone chases it all the way back to Christian Herrera, who does well under pressure. Nice reverse ball from Romario Williams. Skundrich gets it from Foster. And Skundrich has it palmed away. Beckford pulls it over the line. Did Vitiello just bail out Sac Republic? It appears he has. How did that stay out? And then Williams tries to poke it back through. Desmond is there defensively. Well, again, we don't have goal line technology or VAR. It was tough to tell live if that went all the way in. but the assistant on the far side says it did not cross the line. We will get the luxury of a second look at this.
Great shot. Takes a touch here. They do well there.
I think that is a great goal line clearance, to your point, by Jared Timmer. That did not look like it went all the way over.
No, it's a big moment for them. Definitely could have changed up the game.
Crucial last-ditch defending from Sac Republic. Gurr tries to curl one in. It takes another deflection, but it's dealt with initially. Lacroix is able to fend off the challenge to clear it away. The switchbacks keep on coming. McGee leads the break this time. Foster in support. Beckford through the middle. It's Foster who drags it wide of Vitiello's goal. Seems like Colorado Springs can smell some blood in the water.
Definitely. A lot more chances opening up for them.
Two close calls. Just a few minutes of play here. The Switchbacks lead is still at just the one. I know save of the week has to go to goalkeepers, but Jared Timmer certainly has a nominee after keeping that off the line. From going over the line fully, I should say. The secondary chance from Deshane Beckford. Still 10 minutes to go in the half, but what a half it's been for Colorado Springs. And they're lucky not to have more on the score sheet. It's a lovely ball out wide here. Rodrigo Lopez finds Russell Cicerone. Has to deal with Drew Skundrich. Cicerone looks for an opening. Does get his shot away. In the end, it's well held by Christian Herrera.
He does really well here. Just to get a shot off and put it on target.
Such a versatile player, so Cicerone. I think Bob Lilly, his former coach at Pittsburgh, said it best. You know that he's a player that he never knows what he's beaten out there, Russell Cicerone. He looks like there's nothing on for him. He makes something happen. Nearly did it again there. Arnold Lopez looks to open things up, finds Rodrigo Lopez. Timmer up ahead to Jack Gurr. Rodrigo Lopez back for Gurr. Gurr's first time ball in is dealt with by Musa and cleared by Lacroix. Only as far as Timmer. Gurr curls in a beauty. It's headed down and Musa stops it. It was off the head of Cicerone. And the Switchbacks do enough defensively, though they haven't definitively cleared this yet. Half-hearted penalty appeals on the edge of the 18-yard box, and now the Switchbacks again in transition. Could open things up here. They have numbers. McGee leaves it for Beckford. Deshane Beckford keeps on going, and it's saved by Vitiello. More dazzling breaks from the Switchbacks in transition, and they have to settle for a corner in the end.
Such a lethal counterattack here. He gets the ball wide. There's a hezzy and gets a shot off. Great save.
Once again, Sac Republic's defense keeps them within a goal. There is a Pikes Peak corner coming up. Pikes Peak National Bank. Bank well, be well, cheer loud. Coming down on the final 7 minutes of the half. An electrifying half from a Switchbacks point of view. Can they add on to their lead? Ball in by Chapman. Vitiello does well in traffic to parry it away, only as far as McGee. Speedy Williams. And to chip it back in. Skundrich was close to it, but Vitiello, he's able to catch. frustration there from Danny Vitiello. I'm not sure if it was about the movement, maybe lack thereof from Sac Republic, but it does feel that Sac Republic's been a bit off of it since the opening 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's tough. It's a tough place to play as well. They're feeling it out, but Colorado's looking really good, especially on the counter.
And to your point, maybe the reason Sac Republic is struggling is because that's how good the Switchbacks have been in these first nearly 40 minutes.
Definitely. They look really sharp.
Another game has just kicked off, San Antonio against Orange County, and the champions have already taken the lead 9 minutes into that game. San Antonio leading Orange County early by a 0-0. Pittsburgh still up 2-0 against New Mexico. And all the other games have stayed the same as far as goals are concerned, as the respective second halves have begun in Tampa Bay, I should say St. Petersburg, Detroit, and Charleston. Five minutes and change left in our first half. That's really seen the Switchbacks strut their stuff so far. A slip there, but Sac Republic had it back only for a moment. Skundrich gets it to Chapman. Foster, who's been everywhere in this first half, does well to find McGee. McGee looks to switch the point of attack. It's another beautiful cross to Beckford. Beckford plays in Romario Williams, who has two men on him. Speedy Williams. Is it for Chapman? Chapman's incisive ball. Foster tries to juggle. Handball appeals. Chapman plays in Foster anyway. And Foster is shouldered off of it by Gurr, and Vitiello holds.
Hectic moments there.
Certainly a handball appeal on the edge of the penalty area. It didn't look like Brad Jensen paid too much attention to it. Didn't think it was worthy of a whistle. Fair play to the Switchbacks. They kept on going, and they nearly created another chance out of that. And how many times does Sac Republic have to put in a last-ditch tackle in this first half? Their strong defense has certainly been put to the test. Here's Gurr. Gurr puts in another good ball just in front of Cicerone, who couldn't keep it in play or at least redirect it. And on the back end of that, Damia Villader's lack of control on this occasion sees it go out for a goal kick. Can't watch the match? Turn on Sirius XM FC 157, North America's only 24/7 source for engaging soccer talk, including USL All Access, Tuesday nights at 7 Eastern, plus your live matches from the USL, MLS, English Premier League, and more, all on Sirius XM FC 157 and the SXM app. Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney, our entire crew. Happy to have you with us. 3 minutes left in the first half. A gorgeous finish from Romario Williams separates the sides at this point. Romario's 11th goal of the campaign. Looks to get the Switchbacks back onto the attack here with Skundrich. And Skundrich couldn't quite find McGee. Possession stats we're not making this up, 50-50 earlier in the half. But fittingly, the Switchbacks have started to edge it. They continue to put pressure on Sac Republic's defense.
Pretty relentless so far. It looks like they have a lot of energy and really excited for this game, really up for it.
You always want to save these kind of performances for these kind of games, right? These pretty much playoff games, these must-wins down the stretch.
Exactly. Now's when it matters the most. These games feel like playoff games, just as you said. There's a lot at stake, so we'll see. We'll see what the next few minutes have and what the second half brings us.
Villader gonna change the tide for Sac Republic, but it's a great challenge, clean as a whistle by Deshane Beckford. Transitional play is on here. McGee 4 men over to his right. McGee also has Malik Foster for company. He plays in Foster. Foster into the middle. It's a chance for Amario Williams, who goes down. Referee had a look at it and allows play to continue. McGee wins it back for the Switchbacks. He tumbles over. Foster keeps on going. Foster has 2 on him. Skips past 1, keeps his balance, and wins a corner on the near side after another hectic sequence.
Just so lethal on that counterattack, as we see again.
Of course, the hope is that McGee is okay. He's back onto his feet to the right of Brad Jensen, our center official. Another Pikes Peak corner on this near side. Final minute. Normal time in the first half. Stoppage time is pending. Jay Chapman's on the corner. Chapman's ball in. He's dangerous. Vitiello didn't come for that. It's headed out of play for a throw. In the end, the attack quite up to snuff on the far side there. It does go out of play. It's a Sac Republic throw. As we about to enter, we're told 3 added minutes at the end of the half. And there are the 3 added minutes confirmed, brought to you by the TikTok shop. Great half so far from the Switchbacks. Can they finish it with a flourish? Will we see a late rebuttal from Sac Republic? But San Antonio leading as well. In the live table, San Antonio would be just 1 point back of the #1 seed in the West if those 2 results, of course, were to stay the same. Villadair looking to change that for Sac Republic. Plays it in for Herrera. Be a chance for Luis Felipe. Felipe does well, finds Villadair. And Villadair can't quite save it as it hits off the corner flag and out for a throw. Louisville did win, by the way. They held on against Loudoun for a 2-1 win. That is huge for Danny Cruz's boys, and I believe that clinches a playoff spot for Lou City. Now for them, it'll be about home field in the first round, and this ball's played in beautifully. Switchbacks could be in again. Beckford for Amario Williams. Oh, it's poked back into the chest of the goalkeeper by Jared Timmer, who nearly put it into his own net.
Scary stuff there. Right before the end of the half.
Hard in your throat stuff for Sac Republic. Switchbacks come again. Lacroix not quite able to put it on target. I think it takes a deflection. It may have gone out for another corner. Yes, it has. And we will try to catch our breaths. We'll get another look at the last sequence.
Does really well there just to put it on the other side of the defender. It makes him make risky decisions like that. Does he touch it? Does he leave it and let it go and let the striker have a finish on it? Like he goes right into the keeper's chest.
And Brad Jensen has gone back and given a yellow card here. We'll await confirmation on that, but it looks like it's Tyreek McGee who's picked up a yellow here. And yes, that's the case. A Diversus Health yellow card. Remember to take a moment to breathe. Must have missed that part of the sequence, but McGee has been booked. We'll try to get an answer on that. Into the final seconds, the end of the first half. It's been a rip-roaring half of USL Championship play. And the Switchbacks have been right at the heart of it. Desmond. 3 added minutes, the minimum of 3 I should mention, are up. We have a little bit more time. Wheat for Sac Republic. All the way back for Timmer, who's had 2 crucial defensive moments in this half. Here's Gurr. One last attack maybe for Sac Republic, but it's cut out by Lacroix. Does that give the Switchbacks enough time for one more chance? McGee played around with it too much and gives it away. Great help defensively by Chapman to win it right back. Williams out wide. Skundrich. Ahead for Beckford, who surges ahead for the Switchbacks. Mario Williams in the middle. It's still to Shane Beckford, but Shane Wheat puts in a very smooth challenge and pokes it away. Brad Jensen stops the play again. And he's given out another yellow card here, looks like, to the Switchbacks bench. And that's, I believe, how the half ends here at Widener Field. Well, a very peculiar end to the first half. I wonder if that was for some choice words said over the Tyreek McGee yellow. We'll come back to that in the second half. For now, Romario Williams' glorious goal has the Switchbacks ahead. And Sebastian, we have a big 45 minutes still to come.
Definitely. There's a big saying that the first half is for the players and the second half is for the coaches. So excited to see what the coaches have in store for us.
No question about that. It's a big game for both teams. We talked about that at the beginning, but it's the Switchbacks that have taken the bull by the horns so far at Widener Field. A glorious goal from Romario Williams separates the sides, and there's still a big 45 minutes still to come. At the half, it's Colorado Springs 1, Sac Republic 0.
Burgers for the mind, tacos for the heart, and chili for the soul. We're Felipe's 109, home of the taco burger. Local flavors, family owned, love, peace, green chili, y'all.
Hi, I'm Scott Kilbury, host of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We have 30 of the best and brightest schools from all across Southern Colorado competing for the top spot. Question is, who will come out on top? Watch Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids Sundays at 6:30, sponsored by the Pikes Peak Library District.
It's summertime, and if you're lucky, weather in your neighborhood could be coming to your neighborhood. Every Thursday, one lucky winner will get to host a weather party from their backyard. Invite us over and I'll do the weather live on Fox 21 News at 5 and 6:30. Plus, I'll bring along enough food for 15 and I'll bring the Fox 21 Storm Squatch as well. Enter now on the Fox 21 Storm Team app for your chance to win a weather in your neighborhood party.
Fox 21 Weather in your neighborhood is sponsored by Luxury Car Cosmetics.
We've all heard the phrase before, the mountains are calling. Well, these mountains are screaming. That's what gets me out here in the pool every day. They energize me, even when I'm not feeling it. In fact, they energize our whole family. We have done so much more outside in Colorado, hiking, biking, swimming, fishing, skiing, you name it, and we owe it to the mountains. They literally take your breath away.
Watch Scott Kilbury on Fox 21 Local News, weeknights at 5, 6:30, 9, and 10.
In Southern Colorado, you have to be ready for anything.
Sometimes that involves making a really tough decision. Patagonia or North Face?
We make the most out of a nice day. Hey, grab Aspen, Rocky, and Sierra. Let's go.
And in Southern Colorado, we know it's all about the flavor.
And as our cities grow, we hang on to our Western heritage.
I'm just trying to hold on.
Well, hold on tighter.
I thought you were off this way.
I'm getting off this way. This is how you get up. We are Southern Colorado.
Hey, wait! What about me?
Back here at the half at Widener Fields, halftime is presented by the Better Business Bureau. Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney here with your entire crew. Great half from Colorado Springs. They lead by a goal to nil. But before we get back to more on that, let's catch up with the YouTube channel Nova Meets, who got to know some of the Switchbacks fans a little bit more during this summer showcase.
And do you know what I'm going to do before the game? Go chat with some fans, and you're coming with me. Come on. Let's go! Tailgating. How are you, Switchbacks? Switchbacks fans, come on. Are you excited for the game?
Yes.
I was just admiring the mountains.
I just want to see the fireworks when they score.
Let's go in the fan zone.
I'm just a trailhead shaman. Been a fan since the start.
Are you excited for the soccer game?
So excited.
Thank you. I banged the drum. Come on, Switchbacks.
And again, make sure you search Nova Meets on YouTube if you want to catch the full video. That was just a taster of what is to come as far as that great man on the street stuff from Nova Meets. Again, 1-0 Switchbacks at the half against Sacramento Republic. Gives us time, though, to take a look at tonight's honorary healthcare professional of the match. It's Demetria Ortiz-Kuth, surgical technician in the sterile processing department at Penrose Hospital. Thank you, Demetria, for all you've done to help our community. The healthcare professional of the match is co-sponsored by Encore Electric, along with Olson Plumbing and heating. Very good stuff there as well. And now we get a chance, Sebastian, to look at the remaining schedules for both of these teams. For the Switchbacks, 4 games remaining, and the next game, of course, after tonight, is a tough trip to Detroit City.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough trip for sure. They'll definitely need all 3 points here, especially before going out to Detroit.
And Stephen Hogan talked to us about the home games, how important they are. RGV at home, they're still mathematically in the playoff race. In that last game against Phoenix, both teams will be fighting for that as well.
A lot of big matches coming up for Colorado Springs.
Yeah, no question about that. Sac Republic, similar deal. They're fighting for the #1 overall seed. Vegas at home, next for them, but then they have to go to RGV. And a couple teams have stumbled in Texas against RGV this year.
A tough place to play as well. So that'll be another big test for them as they go into the playoffs.
Who knows, Miami still might just be in the playoff hunt for that final game of the regular season. Could have a really crazy final day, especially in the Western Conference, if it shapes up the way it is at the moment. We'll take a break. We'll get to the USL news and notes, and we'll get you up to date on what's going on elsewhere tonight in the USL Championship. Here at Widener Field, it's the Switchbacks ahead by a 0-0 at the half. Plenty more to come coming up next.
We all have goals. But let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to be professional athletes. But if your goal is to finish your degree, we can help. Come to a university that puts your goals first. Bellevue University, your partner in finishing goals.
It's summertime, and if you're lucky, weather in your neighborhood could be coming to your neighborhood. Every Thursday, one lucky winner will get to host a weather party from their backyard. Invite us over, and I'll do the weather live on Fox 21 News at 5 and 6:30. Plus, I'll bring along enough food for 15, and I'll bring the Fox 21 Storm Squatch as well. Enter now on the Fox 21 Storm Team app for your chance to win a weather in your neighborhood party.
Fox 21 Weather in your neighborhood is sponsored by Luxury Car Cosmetics.
Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney back here with you. Halftime brought to you by the Better Business Bureau. Has the Switchbacks ahead of Sac Republic after 45 minutes by a Romario Williams beauty of a goal to nil at the half. Still have 45 minutes still to come. Before we get to halftime highlights and stats, let's look around the league. USL news and notes. The Golden Boot race continues to heat up. Albert Deco, beg your pardon, of Pittsburgh, and Danny Trejo of Phoenix leading the way at the moment. And Sac Republic, not just known for their first team and all the great talent there, but of course their youth team as well. And Davian Kimbrough has been called up recently to the Mexico Under-16 Youth National Team. That takes some doing. And of course, Sebastian, down the stretch, we talked about it. So many big games still to go, including ours tonight.
Definitely. There's a lot to look forward to tonight and in the next coming weeks.
It's going to be very exciting. There's no question about it. You might want to keep sticking around with us these last few weeks. Upcoming schedule in the USL Championship. Lots of games to look forward to. The one that sticks out to me, Detroit against Colorado Springs. Of course, they're trying to get that result in the second half tonight. Any games here Sebastian, stick out to you?
I like that one as well. There's a lot. Those are big 3 points at stake for both teams. It'll be a real grand match for them.
The Rowdies, of course, have to still go to Hartford, and then Hartford hosting, or I should say going to Miami later on next week. And Indy fighting for home field advantage as well. They have RGV coming up on Sunday as well. Lots of games. All of those games have playoff implications, is what we love about the tail end of the regular season. Of course, San Diego Loyal needs those 3 points as well. Live scoreboard here around the league. Games going on right now. This literally just changed before we brought this up onto the screen. Louisville and Pittsburgh have won. Memphis just took the lead in St. Petersburg.
I'm sure that's a big game down there. I'm sure they're rocking at Al Lang, trying to get a comeback. We'll see what happens in those next 20 minutes.
And Charleston closing in on 3 points against Tulsa. A grudge match between San Antonio and Orange County. It's 1-0 to the champions, and so far so good for Detroit. 20 minutes left. Detroit City on course for 3 very important points after a tough loss against Phoenix last weekend. They look to be able to be just about on their way to doing the business at home. We'll take another break. First half highlights and stats, followed by the second half kick, are coming up next. It's the Switchbacks 1, and it is Sac Republic 0 at the half here at Widener Field.
We are Southern Colorado.
Saturday during the summers was our get up and go to Monument Lake fishing. From a little hobby as an 11-year-old kid, it's turned into quite a business.
Our stories matter.
If they're on the trails, if they're in the woods, if they're anywhere, I can be with them now.
Bringing you the most local news.
All of the people that are doing this type of agriculture are trying to do a better thing for society.
We are Fox 21, and together we are Southern Colorado.
I moved here about 8 years ago to join the Fox 21 News team. I thought I'd only be here for a couple of years, but I absolutely fell in love with Southern Colorado. I also fell in love with a Pueblo boy when I was interviewing him about his food truck. Now we're married. We have this little girl, and my parents actually owned a restaurant in Arkansas, a catfish restaurant. So it's exciting that my daughter gets to grow up in a restaurant too, in her daddy's kitchen in Pueblo.
Yeah. Watch Taylor Bishop, weeknights at 5, 6:30, 9, and 10.
In Southern Colorado, you have to be ready for anything.
Sometimes that involves making a really tough decision. Patagonia or North Face?
We make the most out of a nice day. Hey, grab Aspen, Rocky, and Sierra. Let's go.
And in Southern Colorado, we know it's all about the flavor.
And as our cities grow, we hang on to our Western heritage.
I'm just trying to hold on.
Well, hold on tighter.
I thought you were out this way.
I'm getting off this way. This is how you get up. We are Southern Colorado.
Hey, wait! What about me?
Hi, I'm Scott Kilbury, host of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We have 30 of the best and brightest schools from all across Southern Colorado competing for the top spot. Question is, who will come out on top? Watch Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids Sundays at 6:30, sponsored by the Pikes Peak Library District.
Burgers for the mind, tacos for the heart, and chili for the soul. We're Felipe's 109, home of the taco burger. Local flavors, family owned, love, peace, green chili, y'all.
Back here at the half between the Switchbacks and Sac Republic, Romario Williams has put Colorado Springs on course for 3 points, but there's still a big 45 minutes still to come here at Widener Field. But before we get to the second half kick, let's get to first half highlights brought to you by Broadmoor Cryotherapy. And Sebastian, we begin in the 14th minute, and it was a good set piece for Sac Republic that led to this shot.
Yeah, there's a good chance. Gets out on top of the box, takes a touch, makes his decision, decides to have a strike. Just unlucky not to put it on target.
Yeah, always rising in the end from Arnold Lopez. And then 3 minutes later, began an onslaught of Switchbacks attacks.
Such a good switch of play. It kind of unlocks the defense, gives the wingers some time to start creating, open up space. Puts a cross in there, just an unlucky touch by Romario Williams there.
Romario Williams would get an opportunity later. We'll get to that, but a lot of opportunities that went by the wayside early on for the Switchbacks. And then 24th minute, another opportunity that just about goes begging as well.
Really good build-up play here. I like getting the ball out wide and putting crosses in. Just another unlucky header.
Almost a carbon copy. This time Speedy Williams putting it wide of the goal. But then the goal came, I should say, with a little touch of Romario magic.
Such a sweet strike. I know as soon as it came off his foot, I know he had that feeling it's going in.
was an absolute beauty. His 11th goal of the season to lead the team. Oh, and Christian Herrera, that's the reaction you'd expect. Tells you all you need to know about how good that goal was. 34th minute, the Switchbacks nearly out of second.
He just kept on going. You like to see him just be relentless and keep attacking. Unlucky not to get another one there.
This ended up being a goal line clearance from Jared Timmer there off the line after Vitiello got a touch to that. And as we look at the Broadmoor Cryotherapy halftime stats, this kind of tells you the story about how the game went so far. 6 shots on target for Colorado Springs, just 1 for Sac Republic, although the shots in total a little bit closer, but there's a lot of Switchbacks chances in there.
Yeah, you gotta, if you want to score, you gotta put the shots on target. So it'll be important in the second half for Sac Republic to start getting some better chances and being more clinical with them.
What do you think will be the key offensively? It seems like the Switchbacks in transition have dominated the play. How does Sac Republic get a foothold back into the game like we saw in the first 10 minutes?
I think they keep doing what they're doing and getting the ball out wide and putting on good crosses, and then looking for more runners in the box to just get more dangerous in the box and just finish off chances.
It seems like at times when Sac Republic has been going through their normal build-up process, they haven't been able to find those spaces that we normally see from them. We'll see if that changes in the second half, to your point.
Definitely. This will be a fun one.
It's been fun so far. Matt Jensen, our referee, is all that stands between us and the second half starting. His whistle goes, and the teams will switch sides to begin half number 2 here at Widener Field. Romario Williams has Colorado Springs in front for now. Still a big 45 minutes left. The Switchbacks in black will be going from left to right in the second half. Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney, our entire crew. Thrilled to have you with us. Another big Saturday night of USL Championship action. Jensen has stopped the game for a moment. He's talking with Christian Herrera, while Sebastian Herrera is slow to get up for Sac Republic. Should mention as well, Sac Republic did make 3 halftime changes. We will get to those in a second. To those 3 Mark Briggs changes. Substitutions are brought to you by the William J. Hibble Sports Medicine and Performance Center. Learn more at hibblecenter.org. So there, Nick Ross in for Arnold Lopez, who is sitting on a yellow card. Rodrigo Lopez and Jared Timmer made way as well. Connor Donovan and Kecko coming on for Sac Republic. I wonder if those are tactical changes or maybe again, the Arnold Lopez one, you could say he's on a yellow, maybe to make sure that that doesn't hang over his head for another 45 minutes. But Jared Timmer, I thought, had a very important first half for Sac Republic, and Connor Donovan is a very strong player to come on in his place, to be fair. Kecko comes on as well, but interesting that that many changes were made by Sac Republic in the half. And Romario Williams nearly gets in behind again off a lovely ball from Deshane Beckford. Crucial challenge from Wheat, and it's out for a Switchbacks corner.
Really crucial challenge there. Big tackle.
3 changes really were more defensive, at least in 2 of them. Switchbacks nearly get in behind again. It's a Tiro Price corner. Invest with confidence. Tyreek McGee will swing this in. It is dangerous. In the end, it's headed out of the penalty area. McGee will get it on a recycle. Chapman right back in by McGee, but it slices out of the penalty area. And it's a big volley attempt by Foster, ambitious. Didn't quite get over the top of it. It's cleared away by Donovan. And the whistle stops the play. Cicerone appreciates the effort. Might have been a little bit of a late challenge that came in. It's going to be brought back for a Sac Republic free kick. Expected goals at the half were 1.42 for Colorado Springs and just 0.42 for Sac Republic. That just gives you another idea of the amount of opportunities that the Switchbacks came up with in that half, but just the one goal. And Keko puts in a decent ball here, looking for Sebastian Herrera, but it's dealt with by the Switchbacks back line. Keko again. He's 3 goals and 7 assists this season for Sac Republic. That leads the team. Gets back onto the ball here. Gonna help pull the strings and pull Sac Republic back level. Desmond to Villadere. To Nick Ross, the substitute. Here's Connor Donovan. Can certainly hit them, and he takes the strike on. He takes a deflection on the way through. And it looks to be out for a corner. Connor Donovan scored a couple of beautiful goals in his career. It's a McDivitt Law Firm corner. Keko will take it, and it is dangerous, just over the head of Herrera, who couldn't quite time up the jump. It's recycled, sent back in by Villadere. Over everybody's head, Keko recycles, goes for goal, it's blocked, and cleared by Tyreek McGee. Ross will recycle it, fully back to Vitiello. Great hustle by Foster, just not able to get there in time. Ross sends Sac Republic back in possession. That was more of like what we saw in the first 5-10 minutes from Sac Republic, that last sequence.
Definitely. Just getting the ball out wide and putting dangerous crosses in.
Running behind here for Herrera. Looked to be onside. Flag had stayed down. Ross is sent to this near side. Villadere picks up the pieces. Keko. Is it out wide? Couple players queuing up in the middle. Cross is sent, I should say, over everybody's head. And it's out of play. See some frustration there from Jack Gurr. Thought he could put in a better ball there, but he was a bit inaccurate in the end. Jack Gurr has 5 goals, 4 assists to his name this season. It's a bit of a balanced attack even after the Cicerone 13 goals. Luis Felipe with 5, Gurr, I should say Luis Felipe with 6, Gurr with 5, and Sebastian Herrera with 5 as well. Zico Lewis, who's on the bench tonight, he's chipped in 3 goals this season as well. Of course, there's no Luther Archimed in the squad for Sac Republic. He's been dealing with some international duty as well. CONCACAF Nations League. As you know, Sebastian, it's difficult to balance club and country play at times, depending on how congested that schedule can be throughout the season.
Definitely. Even the USL Championship season by itself is a grueling schedule. A lot of travel, a lot of time spent on planes, spent on buses, and just going around, waking up, different city, playing a game, and then out the next night.
This ball's threaded in behind for Keko. Keko's ball in is dangerous, but Romario Williams, the goal scorer, is there to clean it up. He does concede a corner in the process.
A lot of crosses so far by Sac Republic.
It's a Pikes Peak corner. How bright has Keko been since coming on as a sub? He's totally changed the complexion of the game.
Really good, and getting a lot of touches on the ball early. That's what you want to see.
By the way, Memphis have scored again. Al Lang. Memphis lead 4-2 against the Rowdies with 6 minutes left there. Villadere. Keko curls one. And nobody able to get their head on it, and it flies wide of Herrera's goal. He continues to make an impact, Keko, since coming up. Just couldn't quite get the pass right there. Another good passage of play by Sac Republic.
A lot of crosses, just looking for that chance and just waiting for the right one.
Tulsa have gotten a goal back against Charleston as well. 5 minutes left in South Carolina. The Battery clinging to a 2-1 lead there. If those results hold, the Battery would jump up into second place as Vitiello goes on a bit of an adventurous run and just about gets it away with Foster in pursuit. Not sure he knew that Foster was behind him, Danny Vitiello, and he nearly paid the price. Defensive communication that Sac Republic normally so good at was a bit lacking there. Switchbacks get a throw in at the tail end of the sequence. Chapman just about fit a pass through there for McGee. Skundrich. Little back heel from Romario Williams. Williams recycles the possession back to James Musa. Speedy Williams over the top for Beckford. It was well placed, but too close to Vitiello. Keko, who, as you can see, I should say, loves pulling the strings for Sac Republic. Ball is sent ahead, but for Sebastian Herrera, just didn't get enough contact with his ball in, and it's held by Christian Herrera. USL is celebrating Hispanic Latino Heritage Month with stories, events, and more, bringing to life this special celebration across the league. Go to uslsoccer.com/Hispanic-heritage to learn more. Speedy Williams just trying to poke that ahead. It's deflected out. It's going to be a throw-in on the near side. It's going to be a Sac Republic throw. The only player on the pitch right now with a yellow is Tyreek McGee. The Switchbacks, and Keko kept that in after losing his footing. Talk about not giving up on a play. The Switchbacks get possession in the end. Speedy Williams onto this near side to Deshane Beckford. Has space and time to work with. Has Romario Williams ahead. It's Deshane Beckford! Right down the middle in the end for Vitiello, but it was a lovely run. And a wonderful little step over as well.
Does really well there to create a shot, but again, Colorado's so relentless in that transition. Once they get going, they're full steam ahead.
That's what so many coaches talk about with the Switchbacks, their pace, but also their decision-making in the final third. So good when they're at full flight. We were able to uncover who that last yellow card was on at the end of the first half. It was for one of Stephen Hogan's assistant coaches. After Tyreek McGee had been booked moments before that, so that clears up why Brad Jensen went to his pocket twice in quick succession at the end of the first half. Now Sac Republic back on the attack here. Villadare across the middle. It's deflected twice and caught by Herrera. Not sure how much James Musa knew about that. But for his sake and for the Switchback's sake, it is deflected right into the waiting arms of Herrera.
More scary moments here, and again, I think Sacramento's just going to keep on putting those crosses in and hope for the best. And a lot can happen when you put a ball in a dangerous area.
Colorado Springs on the attack again. Beckford onto his right, trying to smash it past the defender Lee Desmond, and he wins a corner in the sequence. Switchbacks know that one goal may very well not be enough tonight. They're still pushing for that second. And they do get a T. Rowe Price corner. It looks like Tyreek McGee, the Jamaican international, will take. In near post, it was very dangerous. Musa recycles. McGee trying to tiptoe the line there. Goes out of play off of Cicerone for another corner on this near side. Switchbacks holding on to their 1-0 lead as we approach the hour mark. Can they find another? One for McGee again, punched out by Vitiello. Speedy Williams will reset all the way back to Christian Herrera. McGee. For Chapman. Recycled all the way back for Mahoney, who captains the side. Williams just about got that away from Luis Felipe. Half an hour left here at Widener Field. The result holds. The Switchbacks will get within 3 points of the 5th seed, currently occupied by Juan Guerra's Phoenix Rising. And for now, they'll have some breathing space over the likes of Oakland and Monterey Bay. Was deflected into the path of Skundrich, who sizes it up. Headed away by Donovan, who took a big shot there. And Brad Jensen, very rightly, is going to stop the play here to make sure that Connor Donovan is okay. Never be too careful in moments like that. Clearly, Connor Donovan, I should say, needs a bit of a moment.
He's a really gutsy player. I can't tell you how many times playing with him I've seen him take shots to any part of the body just to defend and put his whole body on the line. So it's nothing surprising to see. He'll really do anything for the result.
In the meantime, the Switchbacks are going to make a couple of substitutions here, and that is going to be the end of the night for Tyreek McGee, who gets a nice hand. Jairo Enriquez is going to replace him. William J. Hibble, Sports Medicine and Performance Center change, and looks like Malik Foster is going to make way as well. And Juan Tejada is going to come on to take his place. So a double switch for the Switchbacks. Their first 2 changes of the night. Certainly shows how deep the Switchbacks bench is as well, to bring on the likes of Tejada and Enriquez, 2 very quality players.
Really good players.
About what this result could mean for Sac Republic. Their lead over that #1 seed in the West could shrink to just 1 point. If this result holds, and if San Antonio can finish off Orange County in the second half of that game in Texas. So many ebbs and flows, moving and shaking going on in the East and in the West. Of course, this game still has a lot of time left in it, but that's a misplaced pass by Sebastian Herrera, not on the same page with Russell Cicerone, and it's a cheap giveaway. Now it looks like Sac Republic are going to go back to the bench here as well. Christian Pirano is going to come on, and unfortunate for Sebastian Herrera, as that poor touch from him is his last touch of the night. He gets some words of encouragement as he leaves us in the 64th minute with a William J. Hibble substitution. Mario Williams. Great hold-up play, under pressure. Plays in Lacroix. Has Tejada to his left, and he finds him. Lacroix for Chapman. Williams for Skundrich. Back to Speedy Williams. Skundrich again, trying to find Beckford over the top. It's good defensive work by Desmond, and it goes out for a throw to Sac Republic. Remember the first time these two met back in April, Sac Republic won 4-0 in Cali. So far tonight, the script has been flipped, although the Switchbacks would like to have maybe one or two more on the board, all the chances that they've created. Foster, who just left the match, came into the night with 41 chances created. She's top 15 in the league. Most chances created. It's definitely gone up a few notches after his performance tonight. There's a challenge that comes in. Musa tumbles over. It's a Colorado Springs free kick. Free kick is brought to you by Underline, delivering gigabit fiber internet, underline.com/COS. Here's Lacroix. Lovely run initially, but it's another clean tackle from Shane Wheat.
Really good tackle there.
And Sac Republic gets a free kick as Shane Wheat once again puts on some top-class defending. Substitutions have slowed the game down a little bit, which might not play into what the Switchbacks want to do. Last 25 minutes of the game, we'll see how that plays out.
Definitely. I think the next coming minutes we'll see Sacramento start to get a bit more aggressive and put on some more attacking subs and some fresh legs, just because it's the time to go for it.
The yellow card comes out here from Matt Mahoney. Diversus Health yellow card, mental health and well-being for all. To take a moment to breathe. Well, in games like this, there aren't too many chances to get a chance to take your breath. This is one of them, and Jack Gurr will stand over a Sac Republic set piece. It's a pretty dangerous area. Can he facilitate a chance for the visitors here? Gurr chips it in. It's a free header at the back post. It falls for a volley. That's deflected out by Musa on a vicious strike by Pirano.
Good set piece and a good ball. Donovan gets on the end of it. Good volley, right on target. Anything can happen when those come.
Well, Musa gets a big touch to that. And from the corner, it nearly gets onto the head of Luis Felipe. It skims past him. Villader sends it back in, headed away by Tejada. Sac Republic trying to build back into the match here. Nick Ross for Villader. Slices a ball inside, but in the end, it's a poor touch from Pirano this time, and Herrera is going to somersault and tumble over with the ball on his feet. He might have picked up an injury here. In the back of his right leg. The Switchbacks do have a fresh goalkeeper as their backup tonight. Jason Dubrovic was just signed to a 25-day contract yesterday. He's on the bench. We'll see if he will be called upon. Injury stoppage brought to you by Centura Health. We'll see if Stephen Hogan has to make the change. First, we get another look at the injury to Herrera. It's right when he grabs the ball, Sebastian.
Non-contact injuries are really scary. We'll see how this one plays out. I'm hoping the best for him.
No question about that. Still getting some treatment on it.
Maybe a cramp.
Well, we hope it's, like you said, not too serious. It's a little bit more on Jason Dubrovic. Just signed a 25-day contract. Again, it happened just over 24 hours ago. Joined the Switchbacks, right? 23-year-old. He's actually from my neck of the woods, Riverdale, New Jersey. 23 years old, West Coast Conference co-goalkeeper of the year last year at the University of San Diego. Had 7 clean sheets in college a year ago, all WCC first teamer. But it looks like, for now, Herrera will be okay.
So it looked pretty genuine, but sometimes it's actually planned for keepers to go down for a little injury just to give the team a breather and take some moments to relax, especially after Sacramento's attack right there.
Switchback still clinging to that 1-0 advantage. And all the way back from Musa. Second goal, the Switchbacks to put them in tremendous shape. Can they get it? Czech Republic has been able to hold just about defensively in the second half, despite some more good Switchbacks moves in the final third. Colorado Springs trying to pick up their 8th home win of the season. It would be their 13th win overall. More importantly, would get them up to 43 points and give them a little bit of breathing room with Oakland and Monterey Bay in pursuit. But here comes Sac Republic again. Pirano up ahead. Cicerone plays it back across. It's crossed back in via Dare's header. He is wide of the goal, and Herrera, I think, would have had it covered if it was, I should say, on frame.
More wide play from Sacramento, more whipped-in crosses. Unlucky there, but I think if they keep on trying, they might get some better chances.
They've been close so many times with those kind of services. To your point, Villadere able to finish that off. Does have 2 goals this season, Damia Villadere. eFootball 2024 is here. Live your dream, rep your team, and play as your favorite USL Championship club. Free to play. Download now. A lot can still happen in this match. It's been on a knife edge for just about the entirety of this second half. A few more games around the league have gone final. We'll get to that in a second. Gurr sends this into the penalty area, and with Keko in pursuit, Herrera comes up with it. Talked about Louisville and Pittsburgh already winning. Charleston held on to beat Tulsa. Detroit City with a big 3-0 win over Hartford. Memphis confirmed with a 4-2 win at Al Lang. Huge win there for Stephen Glass's group. It's still 1-0 between San Antonio and Orange County at the half. El Paso and Phoenix, no score. They just kicked off in El Paso. For Beckford, just about dealt with defensively by Desmond. He didn't get a touch onto that. Beckford may have been long gone. Worth mentioning that with that Detroit City win and Tulsa loss, that Detroit slide back into that final 8th spot in the Eastern Conference playoff chase, and they have a game in hand on Tulsa, who are now a point back. That could be a crucial result. And there it is on the screen now. Big turn there in Detroit's favor. Of course, Miami mathematically still alive, but they are 5 points back of Detroit City. So they're not out of it yet, but running out of time. Christian Herrera might be running out of time in this game. We will see. Jason Dubrovic would be the option for the Switchbacks. Mark Briggs still encouraging his side. There's still time left for them, and he's trying to keep it positive down the stretch here. Just 1 goal in it.
Now it's crunch time. Now's the time when it matters. There's only 17 minutes left of regular time. So for them, it's about just creating more chances and hopefully connecting on one and getting that first one to get them back in the game.
Christian Herrera. Looks like he'll play on. Almost kind of turns into an abbreviated hydration break here for both teams. Bit of a timeout to reset. We'll get back to live action with a Skundrich throw just to the right of Mark Briggs, the Sac Republic head coach. Kecko. He's manhandled by Skundrich. Referee waited to see if advantage would be played. It did not accrue. It's a Sacramento free kick. A little surprised Skundrich didn't see yellow for that, but on we go. Here's Gurr. Ross. Just over 15 minutes plus stoppage time left for Sac Republic. Try and get something from the match. 4 of the Switchbacks' 5 wins over Sac Republic have been at home. Is this one going to follow the same sequence tonight? Only that phenomenal finish from Romario Williams separates the sides. Kecko cut off by Tejada. Tejada gets it back again. And at Wheat, Ross helping out as well. Numbers weren't quite there for Tejada, and he finds Lacroix. Stephen Hogan told us that he wanted to be aggressive. He wanted his team to go after Sac Republic tonight. They have certainly done that. Just the 1-goal lead to hold on to. Against Sac Republic, it's a very slim 1 goal, but so far the Switchbacks have done the job.
It'll all be about game management from this point on. How can Colorado manage the game, keep things in front of them, and keep the ball out of the back of the net?
Cross coming in here. Kecko's in the middle. Cicerone as well. And neither of them got a touch. What a delicious ball played in by Gurr, but nobody there to pounce on it.
Another really good cross here, and he keeps playing the ball right in between, right in front of the keeper and right behind the defenders, which puts it in a dangerous spot for anyone to just get a touch on it and put it in the back of the net.
Golden opportunity for Sac Republic there, and with Kecko and Cicerone in the middle, I'm sure some Sac Republic fans would have bet their money on them scoring there. Not to be. Fans telling Gurr to get back onto his feet. Kecko, great balance, wins a throw. Despite the Tejada challenges, and then it's a needless shove by Gurr on Tejada, who maybe didn't need to go down that easily, but Gurr certainly didn't need to push him either.
Here comes that game management. Such a pro move by Tejada.
We'll get a second look at this as the dust settles.
Yeah, that's an easy one. It's an easy one for the ref. Just have a talk with Gurr.
They're gonna shake hands and appear to move on. Either player booked, and we play on. I think the fans wanted to see Gurr get booked for that. Pat Jensen, I think, may have known what Tejada's intentions were there and allowed us to play on as is. That shots on target still. Switchbacks leading in that, but Sac Republic keep coming, and this time Gurr couldn't quite get on the end of that from Kecko. And now the Switchbacks look to break again. Lacroix striding into the attack. Looking for help over to his right. Lacroix tries to stay on it. does well to keep possession. Help arrives in the form of Deshane Beckford. Beckford goes for it, it's deflected and saved by Vitiello. Still alive for Speedy Williams, who goes down. And Vitiello gets on the end of it. Brad Jensen says nothing wrong with the challenge. And Speedy Williams is in some discomfort. Wants the play to be stopped. After another, how many of these have we had? Frantic sequence. We'll get a replay to try to explain it. As Speedy Williams gets attended to inside of the penalty area. He was brought down, but Brad Jensen said that the challenge was all ball that came in. A chance to revisit that in a moment. Here's the last sequence.
It all starts with another lethal counterattack, and then there's commotion in the box. A few touches here. Risky tackle there. Nothing called by the ref.
Vitiello with just a reaction save, right? A wicked deflection off the Beckford shot. Sac Republic lives to tell the tale somehow. 10 minutes of the 90 left. Switchbacks have been unlucky not to find a really good chance out of that. Play is still stopped for the moment. And a rollout from Vitiello gets us back to live action. We'll see what happens as far as the Speedy Williams knock is concerned. For now, it's Sac Republic back on the attack. Tejada heads it out only as far as Kecko. Kecko's ball in was dangerous, but Mahoney deals with it. And Tejada did so well until he passed it. And it's out for a cheap corner in the end. Tejada's control was immaculate until he passed the ball across the line. It's a McDivitt Law Firm corner. 9 minutes left before stoppage time. Another chance for Kecko. Whips in another good ball. Wheat was in the area. Cicerone as well. Mario Williams heads it high into the air. Falls for Villadare. And then volleyed by Gurr, but nowhere near the goal. And the Switchbacks manage the situation. Ross. Just feels like there could be another big moment left in this one. One back by Enriquez. Chapman. Lovely ball to find Speedy Williams, who's back in the fray. Musa. There's some brief pressure from Cicerone. Skundrich. This is where Stephen Hogan wants his boys to play through and then create chances. They've done that for a big chunk of the night. Chapman's been a big part of that. Lacroix as well. Speedy Williams back out for Lacroix. Gurr forces him back. The help of Ross. Goes all the way back to Herrera for a reset. Switchbacks would be on the verge of two very impressive wins back-to-back. Orange County away, Sac Republic at home. Tejada dispossessed by Donovan, who does well, and then Vitiello's far away from home here. He does clear the lines.
I feel like Tejada's everywhere.
He really has been since coming on.
Yeah.
Always a big-time player, as both teams are going to make a sub here. Luis Felipe leaves us for Sac Republic. Looks like Jonas Fjellberg is going to come on, and that's going to be the end of a very good shift from Deshane Beckford. Big part of the action, as always, for the Switchbacks. He gets a nice hand as he comes off, and Fjellberg will take his spot. I think Deshane Beckford is booked as he leaves us, so a parting present from Brad Jensen to him for time wasting. versus health yellow card. It was Zico Lewis who came on for Sac Republic for the departing Luis Felipe. Subs have taken place. That's Sac Republic's 5th and final change of the night. Switchbacks do have 2 more. There's the confirmation of the Hibble change with always active and dangerous Zico Lewis, who could certainly be a threat down the stretch to score a goal for sure. For the time being, the Switchbacks are in the box seat. Skundrich lunged for it, couldn't get it, just in front of the Sac Republic technical area. Kecko out wide. Gurr was put in good service tonight. This one leaves a lot to be desired. And it's out for a goal kick. It's rare you see him put a foot wrong on a cross like that, but in the end, it is out of play. 5 minutes plus stoppage time left. Well, again, there's still time left for Sac Republic, but a few weeks ago, the Switchbacks, maybe not in turmoil, but in trouble as far as the playoffs are concerned, and they're not there yet, but not sure many would have put them up to the task for getting a 1-0 win in Orange County and then backing that up with a 1-0 win potentially here against Sac Republic, but Stephen Hogan's group are on the verge of just that.
This would be a really gutsy win for them. 3 points at home against a very tough team would definitely put them in a better spot for the playoff picture.
No question about that. Always worth taking a look at the table, and again, Oakland Roots and Monterey Bay still have games to come, but this could put the Switchbacks in very good position moving forward.
Does really well there.
It is going to be a free kick in the end for Sac Republic for the hard work from Jairo Enriquez. Sac Republic come forward in search of a late equalizing goal. Here is Zico Lewis. Desmond assessing his options with Tejada in front of him. Lewis looks to switch the point of attack. It's headed away by Fjellberg. Dennis Fjellberg has scored for the Switchbacks this season, but he's likely on to try to help get this over the line. Kecko for Desmond. Centering pass for Villadere. Lewis will shoot right into the chest of Speedy Williams. It's recycled out for Shane Wheat. Kecko from Ross. Kecko curls one in, but there's nobody in a white shirt to attack it, and Tejada shepherds it out for a goal kick.
These are some of your favorite times as a player, especially down a goal. There's no rules going forward, so everyone goes forward. It's all out attack, trying to get that equalizing goal. And then some of your least favorite times as a player, if you're Colorado, holding on, each minute feels like an hour. There's time to just waste time and hopefully hit that final whistle.
We are getting close to maybe Danny Vitiello coming forward for a few of these, getting close to that point in the match. By the way, San Antonio have scored again. They lead Orange County by 2-0, which would further hurt Sac Republic's #1 seed chances. But Kecko's ball in here was a solid ball, but just over the head of the leaping Cicerone and out for a throw. You could see by his reaction how close that was. In the end, just too tall for the Sac Republic leading goal scorer. Mahoney from the throw sends it towards midfield. The moment Romario Williams' goal is still enough for all 3 Switchbacks points. What a goal it was, as well. Be worthy of winning the match, that's for sure. But Sac Republic still have time left to work with. Gurr Sweeping across in, Tejada's well positioned to clear it. Comes out for Donovan, Kecko. For Zico Lewis. Desmond sending one in, headed down by Mahoney and cleared away by Enriquez. Vitiello well off his line to get Sac Republic right back onto the attack. We're into the 90th minute, and it's not confirmed, but we're told there's going to be a big chunk of stoppage time left potentially. We'll get to that in a second. Gur on the attack for Sac Republic. Ball is crossed in, but blocked by Lacroix. Falls for Pirano. Kecko again. Pirano tries to unleash a shot, blocked again by Speedy Williams. Nick Ross out wide. Kecko with another cross. Over Herrera, who didn't quite get that right, but it's recycled by Desmond. Dangerous ball back in. Falls for a chance, and it's skied by Kecko. Moose's challenge came in, but there were no real penalty appeals, and in the end it's out for a goal kick after another close call.
More crosses coming in, getting more dangerous as they come in. Another one here. Unlucky there.
Skies the chance, and well, we told you there was going to be a big chunk. How about 8 added minutes left to go? Well, as you said, Sebastian, from a Switchbacks point of view, feel more like 8 hours left to go in this one. Switchbacks are going to make a change, and that's going to be the end of the night for Romario Williams. What a goal he scored. And Aaron Wheeler will come on to make sure that it's enough for all 3 points. The veteran. Another William J. Hibble substitution. We're into the 8 added minutes, brought to you by the TikTok shop. Hugs all around for Romario after a job well done from the Switchbacks perspective. A bit of a wrestling match breaks out, but that's why Aaron Wheeler's out there, and he wins a free kick. I'm sure Stephen Hogan may have said do just that when he goes out on the field, and he's able to use up some seconds here, valuable time.
Exactly. Cause for motion, hold the ball up, and waste time when you can.
The Widener Field crowd just about living and dying on every touch right now. Oh, there's a lot of time left. It's a throw-in for Colorado Springs on the far side. Aaron Wheeler trying to disrupt Shane Wheat. Fjellberg sneaks in behind to keep it in. Wheeler tries to help it along. It's Enriquez in the middle. It's Jairo Enriquez! Oh!
Wow.
Absolutely incredible! It's an extraordinary finish from Jairo Enriquez. And the Switchbacks are in dreamland in stoppage time. The roof comes off at Widener Field. And surely now the Switchbacks have all 3 points.
Great pressure here. Keep the ball in, and just a moment of magic here. Unbelievable finish. What a dream finish that is. Won't forget that one.
Both of the Switchbacks goals tonight have been absolutely incredible. Vitiello gets a hand to it, but can't keep it out.
Unbelievable goal there. Unbelievable finish.
Both of these goals could be goal of the week in the USL Championship this week. And frankly, they have to be 2 of the best we've seen all season. 4th goal of the season for Jairo Enriquez. And Widener Field has reached the high tonight. I think some of the fans still can't believe that that ball went in. And we're shaking our heads as well.
What an unbelievable goal. It's truly a moment of magic.
Oh, we thought no one could top what Romario Williams did in the first half, but what a finish by Jairo Enriquez. And the Switchbacks are nearly there now. Offside flag is up. against Kecko. And with 4.5 minutes left, the hill that Sacramento needed to climb has become a mountain.
They'll need something soon. They'll need something soon. They'll need something quick.
This might be as loud as Widener Field has been all season.
That's a really disheartening goal. I'm sure that one's tough. Just when you think you have, you just need another chance just to tie the game up, get a point on the road. That stunner will definitely break hearts.
Sac Republic are going to still push. Cicerone. Sac Republic are a never-say-die team. They're always going to keep going for it. One goal could still make this very interesting, and Kecko's got the chance, but it's blocked by Lacroix. Falls for Ross. Zico Lewis for Villadere. Gotta give Sac Republic credit. They keep on coming, but the Switchbacks keep on stopping them. And Tejada comes out with possession. Free kick for Sac Republic, but they only have 3 minutes left. Zico Lewis will take it, and I almost feel that Sac Republic have to score from this if they're going to come back here. Lewis plays it short. Ross with a great ball in, but it's too far for Kecko. Oh, he does keep it in play, or does he? Whistle goes in the end. It did just sneak over the end line, and it is out for a goal kick. One more peek at the live scores going on, 0-0 between El Paso and Phoenix, and since we last checked on San Antonio, they've scored 2 more against Orange County. The champions lead 4-0 against Morton Carlson's group. And we haven't seen the goals in the other matches, Sebastian, but Romario Williams' goal and Jairo Enriquez's goals will be tough to beat this week.
Definitely tough to beat. Such amazing goals scored by both players.
2 finishes of the highest quality have allowed the Switchbacks to get themselves on the doorstep for 3 crucial points as they continue to push for a postseason berth. This is a result that, again, could hinder Sac Republic's chances at the #1 seed in the West, with San Antonio taking care of business so far tonight, but they'll still have it in their own hands. And Fieldberg crosses this in, looking for Tejada. Just about dealt with by Vitiello, who I think tried to catch that, but it went through his hands. That would have been the cherry on top. The Switchbacks are almost home and dry. 1 minute left. Williams giving every last bit he has left to get possession for the Switchbacks, and here's Wheeler. Again, considering the last 2 oppositions that Switchbacks have come up against, they may have delivered 2 of their best results and performances of the season at just the right time of this schedule. Still big games to come. This is a huge, huge victory.
Like we were saying earlier, now's the time to start picking up points, getting a bit of confidence, especially heading into the playoffs. You get right at the hot time, you never know what can happen.
It's a throw-in for Colorado Springs. Fans can feel it, they're nearly there. Although tempers fray a little bit more, Gurr and Fieldberg exchange pleasantries. But the 8 minutes are up. Matt Jensen takes a look at his watch. Wheeler does more hold-up play. The Sac Republic throw. Now it's up to the referee's discretion how much time there is left. Pass is picked off. Oh, could be 3! Oh, it's a great save by Vitiello to deny Enriquez a second. And it's out for a Switchbacks corner. Looks like a yellow card has been shown. The build-up to this T. Rowe Price corner. Aaron Wheeler, the substitute, sees yellow. Versus health yellow card. Mental health and well-being for all. Chapman will take the corner short. Aaron Wheeler will keep it in this corner. Wins another corner. And that's full time at Widener Field. What a performance from the Switchbacks tonight. An atmosphere that felt like a playoff game from pretty much start to finish is rewarded with two absolutely sensational strikes from Romario Williams and from Jairo Enriquez that are enough for three crucial Switchbacks points. And Sac Republic in the end drop a tough result, and their lead for the top seed in the West at the moment has been cut to just 1 point. But it's about the Switchbacks' pursuit of the postseason, and they pick up a huge result tonight. In the end, Romario Williams, with this beauty of a strike, is our Better Business Bureau man of the match, and we thought this was going to be the goal of the night, but it's still one of the best goals we've seen this season.
Definitely, but it might have been outperformed by this next one. What a special goal. It's still a great finish by Romario there.
No question about it. Again, he's the man of the match, but in the end, the critical moment of the match came from Jairo Enriquez with this absolutely sensational bicycle kick. Critical moment of the match is presented by Centura Health.
Such an amazing goal. Such an amazing goal. Can't wait to put words on it.
It really is a breathtaking finish from Jairo Enriquez. Goal that we didn't really see coming, but boy, did it arrive at the right time for Colorado Springs, as does this victory for Stephen Hogan and the Switchbacks. They beat Sac Republic by 2-0. We'll get a chance to take a breath as well, and then we'll recap the match coming up next.
Burgers for the mind, tacos for the heart, and chili for the soul. We're Felipe's 109, home of the taco burger. Local flavors, family owned, love, peace, green chili, y'all.
Hi, I'm Scott Kilbury, host of Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids. We have 30 of the best and brightest schools from all across Southern Colorado competing for the top spot. Question is, who will come out on top? Watch Rocky Mountain Quiz Kids Sundays at 6:30, sponsored by the Pikes Peak Library District.
At Fox 21, we say we are Southern Colorado, but what does that really mean?
It means we bring you the local stories from our towns, our people.
With stories that show how you live, work, and play.
Plus the stories that impact our communities.
We want to tell the stories that are important to you because we are Southern Colorado.
Watch Fox 21 Local News, weekday mornings from 5 to 9 a.m. and weeknights at 5, 6:30, 9, and 10. We are Southern Colorado.
Saturday during the summers was our get up and go to Monument Lake fishing. From a little hobby as an 11-year-old kid, it's turned into quite a business.
Our stories matter.
If they're on the trails, if they're in the woods, if they're anywhere, I can be with them now.
Bringing you the most local news.
All of the people that are doing this type of agriculture are trying to do a better thing for society.
We are Fox 21, and together we are Southern Colorado.
Sean St. Jacques, Sebastian Elney back here with you, wrapping things up from Widener Field. Tonight's postgame is presented by the SoCo CW. 2 incredible goals lead to 3 massive points for the Colorado Springs Switchbacks, and there was certainly plenty of fireworks on the pitch tonight as well. Full-time highlights are presented also by the SoCo CW. We begin in the 29th minute with an absolutely beautiful goal from Romario Williams.
Such a great strike from the outside of the box, right to the upper 90. An amazing finish here to get them onto that 1-0 start.
Was the 11th goal of the campaign for Romario Williams, and Christian Herrera's reaction tells you all you need to know about the quality of that strike. But then in the 67th, a big chance for Sac Republic.
Yeah, really good ball into the box here. A lot of commotion and chaos going on. Sacramento does well to clear it.
In the end, the volley from the substitute, Pirano, blocked, I think, by, yes, James Musa, gets a big touch onto that. Again, Christian Herrera's emotions telling you the story of the game. And then, to be fair, Sac Republic kept on coming. Another chance for Villadare.
A lot of crosses by Sac today. Just unlucky on the finishes. Just not enough.
Mark Briggs talked about that, not being clinical enough at times of late. And then this magical moment in the 90-plus second minute. Jairo Enriquez blows the roof off of Widener Field.
Such an unbelievable goal, and the touch right before the bicycle kick is what really impresses me. Just set himself up for an amazing finish.
An acrobatic, extraordinary goal from Jairo Enriquez, and that would be enough for all 3 Switchbacks points, and Danny Vitiello did well just to get a hand to that, but in the end couldn't keep it out. Full-time stats presented to you by the Better Business Bureau, and the stats would tell you that the Switchbacks have thoroughly deserved the points tonight.
Definitely. You want to see more shots on target by Sac Republic in order to deserve points tonight, but Colorado came out swinging right out the gate. Did really well all game.
And to be fair, 19-17 in total shots, tight there, but 10 shots on target for the Switchbacks to just Sac Republic's 1. That ended up being the difference in a 50-50 possession game as well. Still can't believe that stat as well, but it was 2 goals of the highest quality from Williams and Enriquez that were enough for the Switchbacks to take home a 2nd consecutive really impressive victory. 2 goals that will likely go down as 2 of the best we've seen in the USL Championship this season. Puts the Switchbacks back on course for a playoff spot at the end of this wild and wacky Western Conference season. For Sebastian Elney and our entire crew, I'm Sean St. Jacques. We say so long from Colorado Springs. 2 beautiful goals lead to 3 vital Switchbacks points in a big win over Sac Republic.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.